Life has a strange way of testing us. Sometimes everything falls apart, not to destroy us, but to push us to create something new. The truth is, what defines you is not what happened yesterday, but what you decide to do next. The next plan must be in your life, because without a plan, even the strongest desire fades away. Every ending, every heartbreak, every loss, it's not the end. It's a reset. The universe is asking, what's your next move? And that's where most people stop. They overthink, they doubt, they hesitate. But not you. You are here because deep inside, you know there's more for you. You just need the courage to plan again, to move again, to believe again. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need to take the first step. The next plan is not about having everything figured out. It's about having faith that every step forward will reveal the next one. Failure doesn't mean you're done. It means you're learning. Every great person you admire once stood at the edge of uncertainty and still chose to move. Your next plan should be bigger, bolder, stronger, because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you dare to start again after being broken. So write down your next plan, not just for your career, not just for your dreams, but for who you want to become. Because the moment you stop planning, you stop growing. And if you ever doubt yourself, remember this, your life can change completely with one brave plan and the courage to act on it. The next plan must be in your life because the best is still waiting for you. Life is not about what happens to you. It's about what you decide to do next. Every person faces moments of pain, loss, and disappointment. We all go through situations that we didn't plan for, things we couldn't control, and moments that leave us questioning everything. But here's the truth. What happens to you doesn't define who you are. What defines you is how you respond, how you rise, and what you choose to do after the fall. You can't stop the storm from coming, but you can control how you sail through them. Every setback, every failure, every heartbreak gives you two choices: to stay down and complain or to stand up and create your next chapter. The power is always in your hands. You can't always change your circumstances, but you can always change your direction. The greatest people in history didn't have perfect lives. They had powerful decisions. They turned their pain into purpose and their mistakes into motivation. When life knocks you down, it's not asking if you're strong. It's asking if you're ready to grow. The next step, the next move, the next plan, that's what shapes your future. You may have failed yesterday, but today gives you another chance to choose differently. It's not the past that controls your future. It's your next decision. Every new sunrise gives you a fresh page, and it's up to you to write something worth reading. So stop blaming the world for what went wrong. Take back your power. Decide that no matter what happens, you will keep moving forward. Because your life isn't built by what happened. It's built by what you decide to do next. Every decision you make becomes a brick in the foundation of your destiny. Make sure every one of them moves you closer to the person you were meant to be. Every ending is a chance to build a stronger beginning. Life often closes doors that we thought would stay open forever, and in those moments, it feels like everything is falling apart. But endings are not punishments. They are silent invitations to start again, this time wiser, tougher, and more focused. When something ends, whether it's a relationship, a dream, or an opportunity, it leaves behind lessons. Those lessons are not there to hurt you. They're there to prepare you. Every loss clears space for something new to grow, something that aligns more deeply with who you are becoming. You might not see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize that the ending you feared the most was actually the beginning of your greatest transformation. When you lose something, don't see it as failure. See it as redirection. Life is guiding you toward a path you wouldn't have chosen if things had stayed comfortable. Pain has a strange way of pushing us toward growth. When the door closes, it's because what's behind it can no longer serve your purpose. Don't waste your energy trying to reopen it. Use that energy to build something better. The world belongs to those who keep building, even when everything they built before crumbles. You are meant to rise from every fall, to rebuild from every destruction, and to evolve with every ending. A strong beginning doesn't come from comfort. It comes from the ashes of experience. Every tear, every disappointment, every failure gives you the wisdom to create differently this time. That's the gift of endings. They strip you down to your true self so that when you start again, you start from strength, not illusion. Don't fear the end. Embrace it, because every ending is not closing your story. It's giving you the pen to write a better one. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need a plan and the courage to start. Too many people waste precious time waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect plan. But perfection doesn't exist. Life will never give you a sign that says now is the right time. The truth is, the right time is the moment you decide to begin. Every great dream starts small, with an uncertain step and a heart full of courage. You may not see the whole path ahead, and that's okay. You don't need to. You just need enough faith to take the first step, because the path will reveal itself as you move forward. Most people never start because they fear failure. They think they need all the answers before taking action. But success doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from doing something. Even if you fail, you'll learn. Even if you stumble, you'll grow. Each mistake becomes a lesson. Each setback a stepping stone. The ones who reach greatness are not the smartest or the most prepared. They are the ones who had the courage to begin when they were uncertain, scared, or unready. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move despite it. When you take the first step, you send a message to life that you're ready to evolve. You start building momentum, and that momentum transforms hesitation into confidence. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just begin. Every plan starts with a single decision to try. You might not know how things will turn out, but you'll never know unless you start. The journey doesn't demand perfection. It demands action. The world doesn't reward those who wait. It rewards those who dare to begin, even when they don't have it all figured out. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the foundation that builds it. Every great achievement you admire today stands on a mountain of failures that no one talks about. Behind every strong person is a story filled with mistakes, rejections, and moments of doubt. But what separates the winners from the rest is not that they never failed, it's that they never gave up when they did. Failure teaches you lessons that success never can. It humbles you, shapes you, and forces you to look within. It breaks down your ego and rebuilds your character. Every failure you face is a test to see how badly you want your dream. When you fall, it's easy to believe it's over. But the truth is, falling doesn't mean you've lost. It means you're learning. You're being refined, prepared, and molded into someone capable of handling the success that's waiting for you. Think about every great inventor, athlete, or leader. They all failed before they succeeded. They faced rejection after rejection, but they didn't stop. Each setback gave them wisdom, direction, and strength. That's why failure isn't your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. It strips away what doesn't work and reveals what truly matters. Every time you fail, you're building a stronger version of yourself. The pain you feel is not wasted. It's shaping your discipline, your patience, and your resilience. You can't reach success without walking through the fire of failure. So when you fall, don't hide from it. Face it, learn from it, and rise stronger than before. Success isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about using them as fuel to push forward. Every failure is a lesson, every lesson a step, and every step brings you closer to your dream. Your next plan should not just be about goals, but about growth. Too many people create plans that focus only on what they want to achieve, not on who they want to become. But real success is not measured by numbers, titles, or possessions. It's measured by the person you become in the process. A goal might give you direction, but growth gives you purpose. You can reach a goal and still feel empty if you didn't grow while chasing it. That's why your next plan should not just be about reaching something. It should be about evolving into someone greater. Every plan you make should stretch you, challenge you, and force you out of your comfort zone. Because growth doesn't happen in safety, it happens in struggle. When you face obstacles, they aren't there to stop you. They're there to strengthen you. The moments that break you are the same moments that build you. So, when you plan your next move, Don't ask, what will I get from this? Ask, who will I become through this? That mindset changes everything. It turns pressure into power and challenges into opportunities. The truth is, goals can end, but growth never does. Once you achieve something, life will always ask, what's next? And that next is where growth begins again. When your plans focus on becoming better, not just doing better, success becomes natural. The stronger your character, the bigger your results. So as you plan your future, remember that true progress is not about climbing higher, it's about growing deeper. Every step forward should make you wiser, calmer, and more capable. Because when you grow, everything else, success, respect, happiness, naturally follows. The moment you stop planning your next move, you stop growing. Life is a constant journey of motion, change, and evolution. The day you stop thinking ahead, the day you stop challenging yourself, is the day you begin to fade. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you keep moving, keep learning, and keep setting new goals. The people who stay at the top never settle. They are always planning their next step, always hungry to become better than they were yesterday. Stagnation is a silent killer of potential. The world keeps moving. Time keeps running. And if you're standing still, you're already falling behind. You can celebrate your victories, but you can't live in them forever. Success is not a final destination. It's a continuous climb. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you start to decline. That's why you must always have a next move, something that keeps your fire alive, something that pushes you forward when comfort tries to hold you back. Growth demands progress, and progress demands planning. You don't have to know every detail of the future, but you must have a vision, a direction that gives your life meaning and momentum. When you stop planning, your dreams begin to fade into routine, and your potential turns into regret. Planning your next move keeps your mind sharp and your purpose alive. It reminds you that you still have more to learn, more to give, and more to become. Life rewards the ones who stay hungry, who stay curious, who never stop looking ahead. Every new plan is a seed of growth, a promise to yourself that you refuse to settle for less. Keep planning, keep dreaming, and keep moving forward. Because the moment you stop becoming who you were meant to be.